whales. That's what it seems we are. Not finding you, though I have searched so far. The way we tweet out loud means you can hear me just like I can hear your sound. Like we're alone together.
Alright, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, fuck your crumpets, man. Fuck your crumpets. I'm sick of these scores and their fucking crumpets, man.
Right, mate. Right, mate. You want to give it a shot?
Oh, yeah, man. Just hold it over to me, you know. Do you have like a dark burgundy?
A dark burgundy. Let's see what I have down here.
Okay, I'm really about the colors, you know. We're not gonna get it to the aristocrats here if we
hell
don't have
no.
to... Oh yeah, man. It's just like
you know what they say about the maroon crimson color? It's the sign of the blood of our enemies, of course.
Oh yeah, man. Hand that over, man. Yeah.
Here you
go.
go.
Oh, right there. Okay.
All right. Let's see what you got.
The sound of the can while I shake it, you know, like I like making it with my mouth. All right, let's see. All right, I'll get it behind me.
Ooh, I like your style, mate. You know, love it.
You know what? Fuck you, queen. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the queen of my neighborhood. You know, people
hell yes.
My football style. I headbutt them right in the head.
Whatever you said, Mike, I am 100% there with you.
And when people mess with my football style, I headbutt them right in the head. What's all to understand about that?
Right. Speaking of football, did you see the game last night?
Oh yeah, people kicking that ball around that field all day and all night.
Right, what the fuck though? Liverpool versus Chelsea, like that should have been an easy win for Liverpool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my extensive knowledge of football tells me that. I know that those are two teams that one should beat the other.
Right. You know, I really do appreciate your effort in trying to understand a sport that I love and grew up with.
Oh, sweetie. I'm so sorry. I'm trying.
No, it's all right. I appreciate your effort. I mean, I don't expect...
It just looks like two people kicking a meatball around, really. I don't know, penalty kick? Why are you kicking out of the corner?
Right, because people still don't understand boundaries. It's very complicated, which is why it's okay if you don't know everything. In fact, how about we do a mural relating to football?
Oh, yes! A mural relating to football, that old sport that I love because I love you, honey bunny.
Oh, and I love you too, honey.
Alright, so I'm gonna start with some green. One thing I know is that field's green. Okay. Let's see how we do here. Going over.
Oh, you know what? Let me see if I can take that boombox from that person down there, because I love their music.
Oh yeah, you can't be spray painting a tunnel without a boombox. Everyone knows that. Alright, so...
Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought. I got it.
Oh! That's... Did they say... Did you steal it, midair?
No, I kind of just started walking and they got afraid of me. Like, I don't understand. Like, yeah, I got horns and all, but it's...
Yes, I was about to say that horns thing. I know yesterday was Halloween, but I think maybe it's time to take off the scary horns. Because it's not Halloween today and it's a little weird.
I understand. Let me see if I can take these off. I mean, I put crazy glue on it, so it might take a little bit more time to get off.
Dear, I suggested when we put on our costumes that maybe permanent glue was not the best.
Duly noted.
I'm not trying to be judgmental, darling.
Yeah, I don't know. You are coming a bit headstrong, if you know what I mean.
Oh, well, speaking of headstrong, you're gonna need a strong head to take those horns off. Now, listen, I know we have some turpentine to release the old. You know how we always eliminate the old graffiti before we paint it anew.
Right. Oh, you think that's gonna help take the horns off?
I think that might help with the old horns there.
Right.
Unless you want to wear horns all year. I mean, you seemed particular to them. Yes,
well, maybe we'll take them off for now, and if I change my mind, I can always put them back.
You can always.
They are scary.
One thing they say about horns is once you take off a horn, you can always put it back.
Absolutely. The good old English verbiage that we
Oh, yes. Edward R. Thoreau.
Yes. Oh, our patron saint.
Oh, yes! I forgot we had patron saints here in good jolly old England.
Of course we do. We have
We light candles. We light candles to all the patron saints of jolly old England.
Of course. I mean, we haven't really progressed since the Black Plague, so we obviously have patrons.
Oh, yes. That's why we had to get football. See, there was the Black Plague, and it killed everyone, and someone kicked a skull across a field. And that day, football was born.
It was born. Alright, now I guess we should probably take these horns off.
Yes. So, Could I,
Oh! Whoa! I think when you put the turpentine on your hands, I think it did the job.
Oh my goodness! Are they off already?
Yeah!
Oh my goodness, they fell right off.
They just fell right off.
Problem created and problem solved. That's what I say. I believe that's a quote from Mr. Thoreau. David R., if I'm remembering correctly, which I may not be.
Oh, I think it's Thoreau for sure. I don't know if we have anyone else in English history that we follow by.
You know, I consider myself a traditionalist.
You alright there, mate?
Jesus Christ, I don't know a fucking thing about football.
It's alright, I told you! I think the fumes of the paint that we've been using is getting to our heads now.
Listen.
We still got the boombox!
Okay, I tried so hard to show you I love you, but I don't know a fucking thing about football. I made up that poet, everyone knew it. I said Thoreau, but I think it's David something, motherfucker.
David something motherfucker sounds actually a lot more accurate than what you said. I didn't want to say anything before, I thought.
I just want to impress you. I want to take you out to the tunnels like your stepdad did back in the day. I don't know even how spray paint works, for God's sake. What do you do? Shake it, spray the fire, press the fucking button?
Take a breather. You alright, mate?
I've been spraying this tunnel for 3 days. We set a tire fire and slept by the warmth of it. I thought it was gonna be a nice romantic gesture.
It was. William, you are probably the most romantic man I have ever met. And I will never meet anyone like you.
Do you mean it, love?
Of course. Why would I spend 85 hours in a subway otherwise?
Wait, are you telling me that you don't really care about this football mural that I've spent the last 45 hours bleeding hands spray painting?
Let me clarify, because I do appreciate the fact that it's coming out of your blood, sweat, and tears. Means so much. If it was that David motherfucker who you were trying to reference, I wouldn't give two fucks about it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, if it was that old David motherfucker.
That David old motherfucker, like, I don't get it. But, point is, you mean so much to me, and I don't know where I'd be without you.
You know, I went to the encyclopedia, and I looked up football because I didn't really know what it was.
Right. Oh.
I looked up spray painting diagrams. But all I really want to spray paint is your heart.
That's the most romantic thing I have ever heard! Why has it taken you so long to say this to me?
I'm no David Arthur. I never went to school to learn what football was. That's what they teach in grade 1.
I just hope you know that all the education in David Thoreau means nothing if it means that I can't have you.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to spray paint tunnels, you know? Maybe I won't get a job at a pub. Get a regular job. You know, the kind of jobs they have. Pub. Soccer coach.
Every pub has a soccer
historian.
coach. Yes, and a
Those
historian.
are the 3 jobs I know of in this country.
You know, you're an ambitious man.
Thank you.
Why not do all 3?
Be a soccer coach that runs a pub, and also a historian. I could talk about the history of pubs after football games.
Right, you catch my drift there.
Can I tell you, I don't know. I am so uneducated about football. I almost called it soccer.
Ooh. Now, William, are you telling me that you might actually be American?
Yeah. God, I thought you'd catch me so many times. Like, I couldn't say the poem thing. Those aren't, like, there are way more than 3 jobs in England. I blanked and I was like, what the fuck kind of jobs do people have here? Yeah, that's why I don't know shit. And I said, soccer? I watch football, man. I like drinking Bud Light and high-fiving bros during the Steelers game. But I love you. Our love is still real just because I love the Steelers.
What's a Steelers? This is so much for me to process.
In Pittsburgh, there were a lot of Pittsburgh's a city in Pennsylvania, which is in America.
Oh.
And there are a lot of steel workers there. And so they're called the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's the kind of sport I like. I'm not into poetry or graffiti. Everyone knows there's no graffiti in America, just England. You know?
Oh my god. I'd be lying to say that this doesn't break my heart. I feel like my heart has been put into little pieces and thrown on the ground. Why has it taken you so long to tell me?
Listen. In my heart, a biscuit's a cookie.
I don't know if this is where I draw the line, but how dare you!
No, I'm saying in my mind, in my American mind, a biscuit's a savory breakfast treat.
Oh, sorry, my emotions.
But in my heart, a biscuit is a cookie.
I got you now. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to process all these things, but you're right.
Wait a second. Are you really English?
Do you count Ireland as English?
Yes. Of course I do. Why did you ask that as a second part of the question if the answer was still no?
Just comic relief, you know?
I get it. It's a tense situation, us spending 4 days in a tunnel, carrying on with the charade.
The fumes of the paint have gotten to us. But I guess, full disclosure, like, I'm from, like, the New England area where you kind of have an accent, but not really. It's kind of mocking, but it's just how I was brought up, so sorry.
So wait, neither of us like football, soccer, whatever?
I suppose not. I don't know why I know so much about soccer.
Maybe that's why we have a connection here. It's because we're two outright liars hanging out in a tunnel full of graffiti we don't understand. Strangers in a strange world.
Hey, you dudes, give me my DJ equipment back, me plugs.
Ah, shit! Okay, we gotta give him back the boombox?
Give him back!
But wait a second.
What's a
we're not English. That means that we don't have to be proper to them. We can be outright rude to them and say fuck off.
Hey! Fuck you, man!
Fuck you, mate!
We don't follow your fucking rules!
Oh, alright. Oh, let's get out of here, fellas! They're really rude!
There you go.
Yeah, forget that about English people, no matter what class they are.
Mm-hmm.
Just as long as you're up front with them.
Absolutely.
They run away.
Absolutely. They run off. Yeah, I mean, imagine going to Canada. Like, they're supposed to be all sorry this and sorry that, so I feel like you can
tell you
still...
something?
Yeah. Are you loading more information? You know what? At this point, I'm not phased anymore, so spill it out.
I'm not American.
Really?
I'm Canadian.
Okay, I can see that.
You know. I don't like football. I like hockey. I don't like American football. I like hockey. You know, people tossing the puck about. And so, as a Canadian would always say, I just want to say I'm sorry.
Oh. Well, I accept your apology. And you know what else about me?
There's something else about you after all the 83 hours we spent together in this tunnel?
Yeah, all those 83 hours, there's something else that you don't know about me.
Oh my god, well, if we're gonna spill our guts, let's spill our guts.
Mm-hmm. Well, because I am American, I have murdered at least 5 people.
Normally, I'd have a problem with that. But I'm a Canadian. We can work with anything, okay? If you are repentant, then I say, oh, Canada, I will take any shortcomings you have and make it into a relationship like the Canadians do.
Are those actually the lyrics?
these are the lyrics. Oh, Canada.
We don't know shit about soccer.
And nieces.
And amazing. And amazing.
I did not expect it to be a... Yeah, I did not expect it to be a soap opera. Holy mackerel.
Bravo. Bravo. Oh my goodness. You could hear me crying, right?
No!
Could you hear me crying during that?
I heard you laughing. I didn't know that we put that much pressure on your eyes to make you tear up.
Oh, it was... The
beautiful
tears are
story.
real.
It was.
The tears are real.
Oh, which
thank
particular part, just out of curiosity?
Huh? What?
Which part did you cry? When I mentioned about humanity falling, essentially.
Definitely that. Definitely the dishonesty was too real.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god. Oh. I'm just gonna thank you everybody for watching. We had some people watching. Watching. I can't type very well. Yeah, that's not even spelled right. Guests. Thank you, guests. Thank you, Whitney. Thank you, Matt, for being here. I just want to say thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
What a wonderful, wonderful show. I enjoyed that so much. I'm gonna put on some kind of music.
Sure.
That isn't people walking in hallways was one of the things I was playing during that. Relaxing night rain.
That's what it was. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a real banger.
That's a real place. That is if people don't know, that's the London what do you call it? Graffiti tunnel? Yeah, London graffiti tunnel of some kind.
I recognized it immediately based on all of my very specific
reference. Yeah. I saw that. You were deep in that character. I was like, wow, Matt is really English.
Really transformed. I knew I knew very specific references that were all real.
Oh my god. Fantastic.
Yeah, I wish I had that experience. No, I kind of just watched YouTube videos on how to do a proper English accent, and that's as far as I got.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved the twists and turns of when Matt was just like, no.
No.
Hilarious. That was, I think somebody even said, was like, I don't even like to do good accents anymore. I think bad accents. Oh, it was my roommate. It was Derek Scully said, he's like, bad accents are just so much more funnier. Like, I don't even care anymore about doing accents. They're just so funny just to do. And I have to agree with that.
Yeah, it's interesting that you brought up accents because, like, when I started doing improv, like, I avoided using accents and vocal fluctuations just because I was worried that someone was going to be like, are you trying to mock my culture? I'm like, no, it's just I feel like this type of voice is something that someone will say, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, but someone be like, how dare you insult my Siberian culture? And it's like, I didn't mean to. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's not Siberian. It's Siberian and Italian mixed together, so it's not.
Is it? Okay, cool. You know what? Yeah. Sorry, I was
right?
Like, oh, if it's Italian in that case, I don't give two fucks. No, screw it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Just kidding.
It's a big debate. It's for sure in the improv world. It's or I don't know if in debate, but it's definitely choices. You know, I think somebody was like, I don't even do accents anymore, unless like unless it's she was like, I just don't even do them anymore. Which is surprising to me, because then she immediately did the most flawless Jamaican accent I've ever heard. It was like, wow, really? You're keeping that? But, yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's weird. They're fun, though. Oh, man. Like, I can't help but, like, do a Scottish accent, because it's not pulled out a lot and you can just do it, and it's just fun. It just, tickles the throat.
Actually, it reminds me of a story when I was in improv class years ago. And of course, we were doing such a good job with our class, and our teacher was like, yeah, you know what? Don't worry about the rules, just have fun.
Yeah.
And I tried doing a Scottish accent, but it kind of sounded something like this, and I was like, oh, Mr. McGregor and his corned beef, I don't know what's going on. And it's like, it didn't come out anything. And my teacher was like, oh, my God. I regret this.
Oh my it's almost even like I remember somebody, like whenever Germany is brought up, it's usually the bad part, right? And my cousin-in-law, so like newlywed, came out to visit me in California. I brought him to an improv show, and she's German. And what of course happens when like a German scene comes up and it's just all Hitler, and I'm just like, no, please do David Hasselhoff, like please, like one good thing about Germany, like just say
that's
like,
rough.
Where's Greta Thunberg, or not Greta Thunberg? What's Angela Merkel? Where's Andrea Merkel?
Oh no.
No.
Like, oh, we have found you.
Yeah, it's too late. You're the bad guy now. Yeah, for sure. What's the chat thing? Does chat? Shout out to chat. Thank you so much for watching.
Thanks, chat.
Hello,
We had I checked. We had upwards to 5 people, and so many more watching in the future too.
Yes.
But if is there anything going on with you guys? What's going on? What's going on with you, Whitney? Is there anything coming up that you maybe?
I got a couple projects. Well, they're not my projects, but I got a couple things coming up. First, I am one of the cast members for a new show called Disaster Time.
Awesome.
It's pretty much a D&D D&D inspired show, but it's more like a choose your own path, where we let the audience make a decision as to what happens in the story. And we kind of just do we kind of just based on a genre, and we go through it. It's a lot of fun. It's crazy. We've done a couple rehearsals already.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a furball of fun. I don't know why I just said furball.
Furball
of fun.
Furball of fun.
It's a furball of fun.
This show has been in the works for a little bit, and I've kind of been on the periphery, like just hearing about it, and I'm very excited for this show.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
For sure.
Our first show is gonna be February 3rd. I am embarrassed to say I don't know the time, so if people are interested in the show...
You're bright red right now. Oh my gosh, you are bright red. You're so embarrassed.
Oh yes, I am so embarrassed.
Yes.
Yes, I am. But I would recommend that if you don't know, if you're still trying to figure out the time, I would just watch Twitch all day on February 3rd. Just don't worry about the time. It'll show up.
Specifically Pack Theater, February 3rd. Yes. Oh, I'm very
Absolutely.
Matt, you have a TikTok that I have seen through Instagram and Facebook so much, but I just put it in the chat.
Thank you. Yes. Mainly people have responded to years back I recorded all of Hamilton in an Adam Sandler voice. It took me like 6 months to record. So that's probably the most popular thing I've done on TikTok.
It is really funny.
But yeah, I'm doing stuff on I mean, I'm just stuck inside during pandemic time, so it's like a way for me to shoot off quick dumb things.
Do you know what? I remember when you put that out, and I hadn't seen Hamilton, and I didn't even want to listen to the music of Hamilton until I got to see it, and I finally saw it because it's on HBO Max. And I'm like, yes, now I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna listen to your album tonight.
Don't do it. It's 2.5 hours. Please just skip through it. It's a lot.
I have.
But
the time.
I did, and I hadn't seen the musical when I recorded it.
Whoa.
So I had to. I just learned the music. I did it like 5 to 10 seconds at a time. Like I did it like 4 bars at a time.
Yeah.
So I like wrote down the lyrics, and I learned like 8 seconds. I recorded 8 seconds, and I did that like 8 seconds at a time.
Holy
times
crap.
2.5 hours.
That is
and
crazy.
I did all the parts. I don't know why I did it. My friend said it, and I thought it was a funny idea, and then he like explained how much work it was gonna be Andrew Price. He's the brainchild behind it. Because I used to do a show at iOS where I did Adam Sandler.
Oh yeah, so funny.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
funny.
I think I just followed you, so just giving you that heads up. That's why I was like, wait, you got TikTok? I'm just learning TikTok.
I don't understand. I'm too old for it, but I'm trying my best.
Well, it seems like you're doing a good job. You got a decent amount of followers.
I'm trying.
You're playing the
There's
game.
nothing else for me to do. I don't have shows to do or anything. When I have a dumb idea and I can point a camera at my face for 12 seconds, I shoot a video off.
Yeah.
There you go. I need that mentality. I think the only thing I filmed recently. So because I'm a fairly big wrestling fan, I wound up. Okay, so I was trying to do a short sketch about what happens when you give a wrestling referee or a referee who refs wrestling. God, it's a what happens when you give them a whistle?
Right. Yeah.
And so I kind of like tried to play off on that. So I actually wound up buying a jersey. I wound up buying a whistle and trying to do short films or short videos on it. I still have to do some edits with the sound, but I think that's gonna be my first TikTok that I'll upload.
I love it.
Ooh. I want to use TikTok to show my muscles off.
Oh, okay.
I understand.
Muscles. So that's the problem.
Muscles,
Yeah.
Being inside for a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I need yeah, I gotta get the muscles first, but once those muscles pop up, ooh, those TikTok videos are gonna be streaming in. Eat them up.
Yeah, you know what? There are people out there who just do that and they just get sponsorship. I'm like,
you know, that's hey, it's gonna happen though, for
It
sure.
will.
And I seriously, you both are people. Whitney, I've seen you on Monday nights plug the Cyberjam Monday
yes,
nights.
of
7
course,
o'clock.
the Cyberjam. How
Yeah.
could I have
Oh.
not plugged you guys?
Oh, so
my
fantastic!
God.
Love you, Cozy. I've seen
love
you
you.
up there, and you are so funny during those sets, and I always enjoy. I'm like, yes, Whitney's in, and Matt. I mean, you've been in the scene so long out here in Los Angeles, and
I'm old.
yeah. You even your thing tonight, you were like, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. And even as I was like sharing the thing, I was like, I could literally share this anywhere, because everybody knows you, and I've never heard always hearing good things, and I even worked with you. I did I remember doing at the pack what was it, Bits, what was the mumble Bits? Oh man,
Was it Bit Bomb?
yeah,
Or was it gibberish?
Gibberish. I did gibberish one time, and it was so much fun, and just you're so kind, and both of you are so wonderful, and I wish nothing but the best for you guys. This was so much fun tonight. I had a blast. This was so easy, and you guys made me laugh so much, and that's just means a lot. So thank you for being here. Okay.
Note to self: English accents from now on.
Yes, every scene.
Very
It's actually-
meandering English accent.
Yeah, it's actually funny because I was just talking to my roommates about like English accents. Because I have a roommate whose first language is Spanish, and she works super duper uber hard speaking English. And honestly, like when you talk to her, you will never notice it.
Yeah.
And we were just talking about how she felt like when she was younger, she had to be super articulate and being like saying stuff in English. And I turned to her, I'm like, girl, I only know English and I fuck it up half the time.
Right.
So you're doing a fantastic job. But it kind of just led on to like the conversation of English accents and how like there are some things that people say in that dialect and just the slangs that's being thrown at that's like so like incomprehensible.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that Ireland is English, but for
Oh, yeah.
instance, Ireland, like try to understand Gaelic. you won't.
Yeah, try to go on to
Don't even try.
Duolingo and try to. Every time I go on to Duolingo, it's like the most people are learning Gaelic on Duolingo. I'm like, no, everybody tried to learn Gaelic and then gave
Right.
up. Like that's what happened on Duolingo.
It's a
Don't be
dying
frustrated.
language,
It's
which is so
dying.
weird to think. Like,
weird,
I mean, spoilers for those who feel like they can hold on to the language.
All you Game of
It's-
Thrones fans who are.
You know what? Interesting how I feel like in an entertainment component, it's like kind of exploit taste. You know what? At the same time, though, they're trying to save the language. So
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's
yeah.
interesting.
As a Irish second removed. My grandfather was Irish. I'm happy to know that when I go back there, I won't understand anybody.
Yeah.
Because-
I dated someone for 6 years, and their family was like directly from that motherland. And they were mentioning about how a lot has changed over the past couple of years. Like, I think they mentioned like not as many people are going to church there, because they mentioned like when they go to their services, it's like super empty, and people are like, "What's going on?" So
Yeah.
a lot's changing over there.
Yeah, everywhere, huh? I mean,
You know what? That's also fair too. This
That
was also
old- that-
before the pandemic. So.
the old what was the Arab Spring? The old Arab Spring got us rolling again, right? Good old Iraq War. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, hey. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream now before I say anything weird.
Yeah. Just before we go, 9/11 was an inside job.
Okay. I'm ending the stream. All right. I'm ending the stream.